go. We're back, baby. Welcome to part 5. I'm Falcon. Welcome to Grind Force Gaming. This is part 5 of my Super Mario RPG full walkthrough. Today we're going to be kicking it off in Marrymore, where we left off. I haven't played for a week, so I'm really excited to get into this. Let's get going. So we left off in Marrymore. I had just gotten there. I showed you guys the fancy hotel suite on the top floor. But before we leave the hotel here, there's another hidden chest that I didn't show you yet, which is just here in the normal hotel room. You don't have to spend the night, but you have to walk in. I don't think you have to spend the night. Okay, that's it. I guess you can't jump over this flower. That's really weird. For some reason, this particular flower sprite, you're not allowed to jump on. So you have to jump from the front in order to get that chest. But there we go. Oh, there's someone sleeping in here. I probably shouldn't have come rolling in here. That's Great Guys Casino. We'll check that out very late in the game. That's kind of an optional side quest. So if you recall, we chased Booster, who has kidnapped the princess, and brought her to Marrymore with intention to marry her. So that's what we're trying to stop happening. We're not able to get in from the front, but there's a back door somewhere. I thought. Oh, we just needed to initiate this little cutscene first. So Raz and Rainy, who were planning on getting married, just got kicked out of the wedding hall so that Booster can have his wedding to the princess. Now, they even mentioned the back entrance. I think it's back here somewhere. There it is. So first we're going to pass, make sure you pay attention to these bakers and the cake here. This will be an important comeback, or callback. But for now we'll move on. Obviously we bypassed the sniffet here. Alright, we're going to help him bust this door down. First up, we'll go ahead and save. If I recall, we need to use Bowser to help us break this door down. Because we gotta break up this wedding. Alright, same deal. He's gonna kind of time it out and then rush forward, and we have to run forward with him. I mean, he'll just keep trying. But in order to actually make it work, we're gonna have to do it with him. Interesting bit of trivia, North America had not yet come around on the name Peach. They were already calling the princess the name Peach in Japan, but that didn't... North America wasn't ready to do that yet. They stuck with Toadstool and for a couple more games. Are you leaking, my dear? Booster does not understand tears, so of course he licks them. Tastes salty. But that's what people do when they're sad. How disgusting! That stuff must be corrosive. Sniffet's guess is that she's crying because she's lost her wedding gear. so now we gotta get those accessories. Come on, what do? For some reason that one did not want to let me talk to him. Alright, and then the crown's right up here. Oh, isn't that great? You're gonna kiss him when I'm the one who saved your skin. Me too, I want a reward. So depending on how quickly you collect those items, depends on what cutscene you see right here. I think we did it pretty quickly. Not quickly enough. So we got a kiss from Bowser instead. If you do it really slowly, I think you get a kiss from Bowser and Booster. And if you do it correctly and really quickly, then you do get the kiss from Princess Toadstool. I love the silliness in this game. It never takes itself too seriously. Speaking of, just wait until you see this boss. Remember I told you to pay attention to this cake, right? So here come the chefs who have worked really hard on this cake, but where are the bride and groom? There won't be anyone to eat this cake. So they want to fight about it. But in actuality, the chefs here are not actually the enemy, so we're going to ignore them. The cake is actually the boss here. So as we hit it, it's going to start kind of wiggling around, and the chefs are going to notice that something's being kind of weird. And then it just becomes the boss, and we have to fight this 3-tier birthday cake. And I'm not kidding you guys, it's one of the 2 hardest boss fights in the game. Nope, that didn't work, apparently. As you can see, these little guys are not really much of a threat. This whole section is kind of a fake part of the battle. But now let's see that cake wiggled. We're going to transition to the boss fight here. The cake is moving. There it goes. So now they're gonna bail. And this is actually a legitimately difficult fight. So you'll see the candles up on top of the cake here are gonna light up. You can't, I think if I remember it, you can't do any damage until all of the candles are out. Ooh, those are big hits. So for this part, we just want to use normal attacks, because each normal attack blows out one of the candles. But every time the cake attacks, it relights one of the candles. So it's kind of this constant back and forth. Oh, that might take Mario out, actually. Not quite close. As you can see, after it attacks, it gets that candle back. Nothing can... we cannot defeat this boss until we get all those candles out. I think Mallow might go down. Oh man, only one? Nice. Another freebie. Alright, candles out. There we go. So now we have just the base of the cake. So now we can actually start, you know, fighting normally. I'm going to get Able Juice on Mario because I don't want that fear effect on him. Let's on some super jumps. Okay, maybe not. That was pretty bad. I only got 2. Okay. %, chance the object you're standing on is a cake. How do we eat this? And so this is how the boss fight finishes. Basically, the Sniffets dare Booster to eat the entire thing in one gulp. Boss defeated. Booster ate it in one gulp. Once you're down to the last section there. So this is kind of concluding the most bizarre section of the game. Everything with Booster is just weird. It's like the developers kind of leaned into every quirky, offbeat idea that they had, and just rolled with it. So finally, we have found Princess Toadstool. Toadstool, Princess of Mushroom Kingdom, has joined the party. Be sure to bring her back safely. Are those like mouths? Is it supposed to be mouths at the top of those pipes? Like lips opening and closing or something? I don't know what that is. It's really weird. So technically we have Toadstool now, but we can't actually use her in the party just yet. First thing we have to do is just get her back to Mushroom Kingdom. There. Now Raz and Rainy can carry on with their wedding. I believe they honeymoon in Yoster Isle, so we'll see them later. Nope. Come on, let's... No. No. No one is authorized to kidnap the princess except me. Just wouldn't be right. Let's take her back to Mushroom Kingdom where she belongs. And what happens if I say no one more time? Oh, they all just screamed at me. So anyway, yeah, you have no choice. You do have to take the princess back to Mushroom Kingdom. I don't think you can actually even stop. Yeah, you can't even stop anywhere. It makes you go all the way back to Mushroom Kingdom. But don't worry, we won't leave without Toadstool. Look who I brought back. I think it's really fun when they act it out like this. The Princess, Bowser, and Mario were thrown in different directions after a terrible explosion. Something huge crashed through the Star Road high above at Bowser's place and went kaboom! Right into Bowser's Keep. I love Mario's face right there too. There's a gigantic sword. Now Bowser's Keep has been taken over by monsters who work for some creep named Smithy. They've thrown me out of my own... I decided to take a vacation. They can't do this to me. Anyway, I was working on a plan to get my house back when Mario walked up to me and begged me to let him join the Koopa Troop. I had no choice but to let him in. It was pathetic. In case you forgot about that little tidbit, we're still technically on the hunt for Mallow's real parents and his real home. And of course we got Gino over here. So now we've got our whole crew together. I think at this point we now have the full team. We aren't going to get any new party members. But we can swap around between these 5. Princess Toadstool is home safe, but she has decided to stay at the kingdom. So I think you can, go check on her in her bedroom, but the cutscene won't happen until we, try to leave. Go to leave, and Princess may have snuck out of her window there. Just as I thought. Toadstool joins the party once again. There's usually a guy back here. Yeah, there's some guy that you can't see behind the building here. The dialogue actually changes depending on when you talk to him too, where you are in the game. This is advice about the place we're about to go. Avoid fighting the pointy monsters up on Star Hill, which is genuinely good advice. He's talking, I believe, about the pulsar enemies, which show up on Star Hill, where we're about to go after Frog Fushos explains that he found a star there, or heard about a star there. Large star has been sighted on Star Hill. And that's it. That's the only reason we came here, to confirm that information. If we had a song that we could do, we could enter it in over at the Tadpole Pond Melody Bay area. But for now, let's move on. Before I go too far, though, you might remember from part 4, last time we press a button in Booster Tower that did something in Booster Pass. So first I want to show you guys that. I got this hidden chest, right? Yeah, so there's the one there. I did miss one the first time around, so I want to get that real quick too. Yeah, there it is. Now, Booster Pass, I think the training course opened up over this way. Yeah, okay, so here is a Sniffet Apprentice. So this is a Sniffet who wants to be Sniffet number 4. I'm actually going to just defend for a second here, because there's kind of a quirky little bit with this guy, too. Man, it's going to take too long. Basically, if you let this guy defeat you, he does indeed become Sniffet number 4. And then you can come back to this area and lose to Sniffets continuously until there are 7 new Sniffets, and you can go visit them at Booster Tower. Just kind of a fun little Easter egg kind of thing that you can check out if you're interested. You have to intentionally lose to that very, very easy enemy multiple times, though. But at the end of this course, we get some treasure chests. Flower tab, frog coin, and Caro Cola. I am apparently out of item space. And it's gonna make me throw something away. Alright, I'm just gonna sell picnic for now. Inventory management is a pretty legitimate problem in this game. Items fill up your inventory really quickly. You have to be pretty conscious about what you want to bring into these battles. That's it, though. That's all we needed to do in Booster Pass. Just a quick hidden chest and that course with the treasure chests. So now we can move on. We're going to go over to Seaside, actually. And that begins with Star Hill. This is actually a really low-key... I don't even want to call it a dungeon. Just a very simple level. There's no boss or anything. We just need to go through and activate all of the star pieces in order to keep the gates opening up to get to the last area where we can find a star. Gino explains that this is where wishes get transformed, but they aren't being granted right now because the Star Road is destroyed. Basically, what we can do while we're here is any of these stars with a smiley face on them, we can click on them and talk to them, and we can listen to someone's wish. So, Cricket Jam, we know this is probably Frog Fuchs's wish. Hope my baby's cute. Any expectant mother, I guess. Can't wait to start a family. But as far as what we need to do, we're just activating those kind of star flower things. I wish I weren't such a crybaby, and it turns out that one's Mallow, so he gets kind of offended that you were spying on his wish. That should do it. So that lets us move ahead. If we want to, we can fight these enemies. I feel like there's a reason to fight these gopher-looking things. Muku Mukus. Nothing special. There are some surprisingly tough enemies on here, though. That's probably Todovsky. Hunger, oh, that's probably Balome. I want to be a Wald-Klaus Baker. That was the chest we just fought. Oh, these are the pulsars, I think. I think these guys can take me out in one hit. Yeah, here it is. So, man, what's the answer? Should I just run away from these guys? I think he does that migraine attack if I attack him at all. See if I can take him out in, like, one move. Well, no. It didn't attack me. Maybe it doesn't respond to specials? Okay. That could be it. So I can't use regular attacks. Well, I can, but then it'll kill me. Gino, I usually go magic attack. Alright. Got like one more in here, and then I think there's one more section. But this is a pretty straightforward, simple area. Not a lot to it. I want to be a great plumber like my brother Mario. And there's our star. Like I said, really straightforward. Not any like story going on in this area. It's just a place to get the next star. And we've gotten our 4th star piece. Only 3 more to go. And that's it. That's Star Hill. Over and done in about 15 minutes. Not even. Can you get Muku Muku cookies from these? There's something that happens with these Muku Muku enemies. And for some reason, Muku Muku cookie sounds like it's a thing that I vaguely remember. So that's Star Hill. Let's head up to Seaside Town. We've got the enemy music, or like the, something's wrong music. I'm just a customer. Don't tell me. You want supplies. I know. So something's clearly wrong with... Oh, there's the Muku cookie. And I have no idea what it does. Apparently I remembered it's a thing, but I don't know what. Actually, I would like some of those fire bombs. If I have something I could sell. The B-Tub ring. So what happens with that item is so insanely specific. You would never figure it out on your own. You have to have Peach equipped with the B-Tub ring. And then she has to use... Oh, what is it? There's some item that she has to use like 42 times while holding the B-Tub ring. And that will turn it into the Lamb's Lure, which if you use that another X number of times, that turns into Sheep Attack. Which is... The whole thing is really bizarre. Oh, well, I mean, if I can stay for free. So obviously something's very wrong with this town. The guy was just creeping on me. Just staring at me while I was asleep. Took you long enough. I am the elder of this village. And he wants us to go find a star which has fallen into the ocean. Now this guy sells some amazing items, but they cost frog coins. Now, most importantly is the experience booster. As it happens, I have exactly 22 frog coins, which is the cost of an experience booster, so I am going to go ahead and do that. Whoever has the experience booster equipped will double the amount of experience that they get from a battle. It's really good. The Scrooge ring is also pretty great, but super expensive. It's 50 frog coins, which are hard to get, but it will cut the amount it costs, the amount of flower points that your moves cost, in half. Make sure I equip that experience booster though. It's going on Mario, of course. See if I can sell enough. I would love to get some fire bombs. Do I sell the good? I'm trying to remember what else I can do with this goodie bag. I think I can sell it for like frog coins or something. I'm just gonna sell it because I would rather have the 555 coins from it right now. And then on top of that, I'm going to use some flower tabs because they're taking up space in my inventory. Yeah, otherwise I'm looking pretty good on items. I'm going to get some fire bombs from this guy. Alright. Those will be very useful against a certain enemy in the Sunken Ship, which is where we're going to go right now. Oh, first we have to stop at the sea. Just got this brief little halfway section. Oh, that's right. I shouldn't have used up all my coins because I need to buy a bunch of stuff from this guy, I think. The Hurley Gloves. I have to get the Hurley Gloves. So the Hurley Gloves, you guys, that's a weapon for Bowser. As you can see, it's a pretty substantial jump in attack power. He literally picks up Mario and throws Mario into an enemy. It's hilarious. I love it. The sale price on those is actually pretty good, so I'm still able to buy everything that I needed. Alright. Space behind him here. That's our save point. Okay. So here we've got a ton of these sleeping sea stars, and inside this chest is an invincibility star. So I'm actually going to kind of like map out my route because I want to get as many of these stars as possible. As many of these stars with my star. Oh, I can't get back up there. Shoot. Okay. Oh, I do it this way. Got it. Okay. Perfect. So that'll be a nice little experience bump for everyone. Mario Land Super Flame. That's not particularly useful here in the Sunken Ship in the sea area, but a good move for sure. Mallow learns Shocker. That one is a really powerful move to have, especially here. Toadstool, I could go either one of these. I think I'll do HP. That's the way to the ship. What else can I do here? There we go. Make sure I get... Oh, a max mushroom. I don't even have need of that yet. That just restores all of your HP. But mid mushrooms already restore 80, which is full HP for most of my characters. Welcome to the Sunken Ship. This is Johnny's territory. So this one is actually kind of a precursor to Bowser's Keep later, because this one we'll have to solve several riddles in order to determine the passcode to get through one of the doors. Flower 10. So we can, to get the hints, we would have to go through all of these doors. So I think I am going to just go ahead and do that. I know what the passcode is, but I still want to play every part of the game. He just launches Mario. And if you get the timed hit, he launches him again. So, as you can see, this, shoot, now I can't think of what they're called. The Koopaling here. He follows us around, so we need to get him to be lined up right, and then push this onto the switch for us. And that gives us our first hint. There is an S in the word. The Hurley gloves just make me smile. That's the kind of thing this game does that most games wouldn't have the balls to do, because it's just weird. But it's funny, it's quirky, I love it. I love it. It's a game that dares to be silly. Oh, that last one is wrong. Pretty close, though. We're just lining that up so that when that ball comes down the way here... Oh, you can adjust it. That's good. There. Perfect. It is found on the bed of the ocean. That's clue number 2. Has an S, and it's found on the bed of the ocean. You may have noticed that when Bowser throws Mario, Mario himself turns into like a doll form of him. If by chance Mario is, let's say, a scarecrow or a mushroom or something, then if you use the Hurly Gloves and Bowser tries to throw Mario, Bowser will throw the doll version of Mario instead, and the real Mario will still be, a scarecrow or whatever it is he is. The 3D maze. Yo, I give up. Screw that maze. I'm pretty sure that's what I say most of the time. Because of that experience booster, Mario is now gaining those levels a lot quicker than everyone else. Honestly, since there's only coins in that chest, I wouldn't even really recommend doing that battle. I'm gonna do a full switch, actually. I'm doing Mario, Geno, and Toadstool this time. Sneak in behind that guy. So this, you have to get the coins. You can't touch the lead coin though. So I messed up. Because you have to, about 2 seconds or so, to grab each of these coins before it goes away. And if at any point you touch the lead coin, you fail. Now that I know the path here, I should be able to do this. Oh, see, I touched the lead one, so I lost it in the last couple tries there. The very last coin or two that it needed to place. There it is. So I guess all we get is coins on that one. It has 4 consonants. So the ones on the bottom here, you can sneak in the door. And this one, hopefully that's a pretty self-explanatory explanation. At least 2 consonants are side by side. But yeah, this one, this launches the cannonball and then you just bop it up into the question blocks like I did. And the last one, we're not going to be able to avoid the fight. coming up on the Giant Squid. Alright, so we need to get both these switches down. It's hard to tell, but this one here is a loose barrel. So down here and spin it backwards. There we go. And the final memo, the R comes before the L. So, anyone have any guesses? The way you have to do it is select from 5. So the first letter is M, C, O, T, or P, and then on down, so forth. It has an S. There are at least 3 consonants, and at least 2 of them are next to each other, or 4 consonants, and at least 2 of them are next to each other, 2 vowels. Anyway, the answer is pearls. Rests on the bed of the sea. Pearls. And then you go over to the megaphone thing here and speak the password, and the door will open. A little tentacle pokes out, welcoming, beckoning us. So, this right here is actually the reason that I brought fire bombs. Dang it. Missed the timed hit. It's really important to get the timed hit with the Geno boost. Right now we're just fighting the tentacles, but in a little bit we'll have to fight the whole thing at once, and that's when I'm going to bust out those fire bombs. I got Geno back, but if one of the characters gets pulled off the map by a tentacle like that, they come back with the fear status. Gotta figure out where that timed hit is. Ahead a little bit. More tentacles. I'm gonna try this again. I have to get this timed hit. Not get it. Princess Toadstool is fantastic, but she has no offense. She's just the best healer in the game. Fun fact, there is actually a glitch where you can force characters to learn moves of other characters. Man, I'm in the zone on the super. I had to say something. So, for example, you could force Princess Toadstool to learn Mallow's Shocker, for example. It has to do with a glitch with an invincibility star where it brings everyone's levels up really quickly. If you know you're about to learn a move, you can set it up in the party system. You'll have to look it up if you want to do it yourself because it is kind of complicated. But just so you know, there's a cool little glitch where you can force characters to learn moves that wouldn't ordinarily be a part of their moveset. And in Toadstool's case in particular, that's very, very helpful Because then she can learn powerful offense moves in addition to all of her incredible healing abilities. Oh, we need a flower or syrup somehow. There we go. Really intent on getting Gino off the map here. Okay. Moving ahead. There. Now we've got everybody. This is the last of the Giant Squid. Boom! 180 to everybody. Can't beat that. I think Group Hug might actually heal status effect as well. It does. So now Gino, he had the fear effect, that's gone, just from the healing Group Hug that Toadstool can do. Got it. Alright. Now he's attack up and defense up. That's what we want. We'll let Toadstool use the next firebomb. Oh, we got to 240. Maybe it's because her magic is better? Because Gino only did 180. Makes me want to try Mario's just to see how much he does. I'm gonna do the Group Hug mostly for that status effect healing. That's the best move in the game right there, that Group Hug. If there's one move that I could bring and no other move, that's the one I bring. No question. Group Hug is the most valuable skill in the game. So boom. Down goes the King Squid. King Calamari down. Oops. Apparently there is an enemy back there. Ooh, sleepy time. I feel like this one might actually be a fake chest. Okay. I'm pretty sure there is a fake chest somewhere in here, though, in this Sunken Ship. Is this it? Yeah. So here we've got a Mirror Mario what we need to do, it mirrors our movements exactly, so largely he kind of blocks our way, but mostly you have to like trick him enough so that you can, jeez, okay, here we go. There's a chest somewhere in here, I know it. There. Wait, no, not that. There it is. Interesting. So I guess first we have to hit this block just to make that one visible. But anyway, there. That's the hidden chest. It's the only one in the Sunken Ship. These dry bones enemies are pretty annoying to fight against because after you take them out, they just come back. The other problem I'm noticing... I'm gonna run away from this one. The problem that I have with this particular crew is that I don't have anyone who can do damage to everyone at once. Bowser has Terrorize, which actually isn't very useful here because it's ineffective against these undead enemies. It's only Mallow. What's the point of this? Seems like there should be something back there, right? Alright guys, that's what we're going to call it for today. We have just one more battle left, one more big battle left here in the Sunken Ship. We're going to meet Johnny and his bandanas, and then we're going to get back to Seaside and fight who I think is probably the hardest boss in the game, Yuridovich. So that's what we're going to hit up tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'll see you next time for part 6.